Just a couple of days ago, I quit making games on Roblox. I didn't plan on doing this because I was literally working on a video talking about the state of Roblox and how there might be a chance of it being improved. Just a teensy bit of chance, but I guess I was wrong because the recent update was talking about I have to pay if I want my Roblox game to be playable by every ages, which is like, are you dumb? Are you really dumb? Like, if I don't pay, you're gonna restrict the games to 16 plus age users, and they're saying tens of millions. No, there's not a lot of them, and most of them just have fake age put into there, or like the parents' cards on have used their parents' ID to verify their account as 18 plus and something like that, when they're literally fucking 9 years old. I didn't like that part. Like, I have to pay fucking what was it, £5-10 per month? Like, I thought they had the whole thing was powering imagination. How is this bullshit powering any imagination? The thing is, I stuck with all the horrible updates that came before, but I thought maybe there's a teensy bit of chance that they're gonna change it. I really thought that they're gonna change and roll back on the updates, but I guess I was wrong. So that's why I said, fuck it, I'm gonna quit Roblox game development. Because I already had the plan of quitting when I had some money, like a pile of money saved up, so I can take my chance and actually make good indie games outside of the Roblox platform, but like having like the most popular one there is, Steam or itch. And that's why I wanted in the long term. I guess that long term plan came now, like a short term plan. Now I'm doing that, and this is not just me. And there's a lot of other game developers who are quitting. There was a lot of game developers that quit before, and when there were the other updates like removing chat and all the other horrible shit that happened. And I think they really did the right thing. Obviously, it's harder to just not have a platform, to not have a place like Roblox, because, and like being a devil's advocate, they had a good way of monetizing and developers making money, but obviously it was horrible to the people who were actually paying, like, which were children. I didn't really like that. I was trying to make a game that didn't really exploit that shit, but I guess couldn't do any change to the platform by just making good games on there and not making them pay to win. So quitting, that was another reason to quit. And now some of you might be wondering what engine or what am I gonna use to make games. Well, I did my research. I took into a consideration was Unity, Unreal, Godot, all these game engines, and then when I really looked into it, Unreal was like way too much. Like too much tech. Cause I don't need that much tech for a game. Like ray tracing, all the Lumen bullshit. No, I didn't need that. And also, even if I wanted to use Unreal, my PC, you could say it's a potato. It wouldn't run that shit. And then also, then I looked into Unity. Okay, Unity could be, it can be run on my PC, and I downloaded it, but I didn't really use it because I was thinking, whoa, let's look at Godot. And then when there was a comparison with Godot versus Unity and versus Unreal, I saw the blatant advantages and disadvantages of the other engines. Sure, you could make these more higher quality games, more like AAA or games, yeah, with because Unreal and Unity had a really good 3D game tools, but the problem is they ask for fucking license fees. Like, Steam already takes like 30% if you putting a game on there, and I don't mind that. Don't mind that. Steam is a really good platform for sharing games, but why is Unity and Unreal really taking the indie game developers' money. Like, it's absurd. Like, we put the effort, we do all the marketing and everything like that, and then they're taking such a huge percentage of our cash. I don't know the exact numbers. They're gonna be on the screen here or here, but they're absurd to me. And especially if your game made $1 million or pounds, your money is being stolen. Oh, mama, it's being stolen. I don't think that's fair. So I thought, let's just use Godot, because Godot, no licensing, open source, which means it's user centered. And the thing is, it's very easy for beginner programmers. Even though I know programming on like an intermediate level or close to an advanced level, as a beginner to an engine, it's really important that you can understand the systems quickly, and having a simple Python-like slash Lua-like language GD script is there. It makes it easy for me and any other developers to actually get started on making games on Godot. And also, I'm I want to make 3D games because that's why I like 2D is not really my cup of tea. It's just it's not that's it. I just don't like it too much. I obviously play some 2D games, but it's just like I wouldn't really be looking out for 2D games. I will only play them if they're really good. Anyways, Godot has pretty good games, 3D games that I think they're gonna be up to my skill level or the type of games I wanna make. Which meant, okay, I'm gonna choose Godot. And I think I'm officially part of the Godot cult. Cult is a bit much, but I understand why people love it so much, even though I have used it just a bit. I love it. I love everything about it, you know? Obviously, it's a slow start for me because I'm not used to learning too many game engines. I've been stuck or just focusing on using Roblox Studio, but it's definitely different. But I think I also like the more control we have on the whole thing. Just way less bloat, which makes it pretty easy to work with. And I think if you are thinking about switching to a different engine and cutting off Roblox Studio or Roblox as a whole, I would encourage you to go to Godot, because Godot is very good for beginners. It's free, which I think is a big thing. And if you have a successful game, you don't have to pay anyone any money for licensing, you know? Which I think is a big thing if you're trying to become a successful game developer. What type of games would I be making? Well, I would be saying like small games. Small games, what I mean is like games that don't have a crazy big scope. Sure, the mechanics might be in depth in that, but I wouldn't really have a scope. Like, I wouldn't make no open world games or anything crazy that I don't wanna do. I'm gonna be focusing on my skills that I'm already good at, like programming and just like a simple uh, design, asset design, rather than going to really detailed ones. I'm not gonna do that. And then I'm gonna be making games that are gonna be like 15-minute short games, and they're gonna be free on like itch.io. I don't currently have any game out there. You can check my itch.io page. It's gonna be in the link below, and the games are gonna be free, most of them, until I actually make a game that is actually worthy for someone to pay money for. And I think that's it really. And if you wanna see how my journey is in making games with Godot and talking about just game design in general from my perspective, and also talking about failures like this, quitting a Roblox studio, and successes, hopefully, fingers crossed, you know, you can subscribe. Bye.